Good morning, children. Welcome back to the second video. So, in the last class, in the last video, we have studied about the two phylum, that is phylum Porifera and phylum Coelenterata. So, in this video, we are going to study about the next phylum, that is phylum Platyhelminthes. So flatty. So what flatty means flat. So helminthes means worms. Worms, flat worms, commonly called flatworms. Commonly called flatworms. Flatworms. Called as flatworms. They are free living or parasitic in nature. Parasitic in nature. So parasite. These are Acylomates. Acylomates. Triploblastic means body layer. Body is made up of 3 layers: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. So 3 layers. Body is made up of 3 layers. That's why we call it these group animals diploblastic animals. Diploblastic animals. This is the unsegmented body. Body is usually flat, unsegmented. Unsegmented means body is not divided into partition. Partitions are not there. They look like a tape, like the tape, flat. So you can see in the picture. So page number 90. Open the page number 90 and see the picture of Platyhelminthes. They have given 3 animals over here. So see here, they are given here. Planaria. So planaria, liver fluke, then tapeworm. See, tapeworm. Tapeworm will be there. So actually these are, some are free living, some are parasites. So body is flat. Usually they are flat. Body is flat and unsegmented. Segmentation is not there. So elongated body. Elongated body in the sense, the tapeworm. You can see the tapeworm in the picture, page number 90. So it is like a tape. Tape. There are segments. Actually, they are not segment. They look like segment. They look like partitions. Actually, they are not partitions. So that's why. So this becomes an important character of this group of animals. Remember that. So flatworm long. See here. See, I told you, so this group of animals are free living. Free living means that they have digestive system which do not contain anus, means common opening. So mouth and the body means the digestive system is like tubular, and here the mouth structure will be there, pharynx will be there. So directly the anus will be observed over here. The common opening. Mouth is a common opening. So in case of parasitic animals, in case of parasitic animals, the digestive system is absent over here. Digestive system is absent. Why? Because they are parasites. They directly absorb the nutrients from the body organism, the body of other organisms. Like so, there is something called a liver fluke. Liver fluke. See here. So liver fluke. So this liver fluke will have here special structures. Liver fluke plus special structures called the suckers or hooks. Hooks will be there. So usually parasite means what? They depend on other animals. Means they will be residing. They will be residing. They will be habitating in body of other organism. They will attach the body of organism of other animals inside intestine, like, and they absorb by the help of these hooks. They will attach themselves and they absorb directly the nutrients. They will absorb the ready food. They will absorb the blood will have nutrients, all the nutrients they absorb from that. That's why they do not need any digestive system. Is it clear? So actually they are soft. They are soft animals. Very soft they are. Respiration. That is breathing process. Breathing process happens by body layer. Body layer by diffusion. By the help of diffusion, they absorb the oxygen from the atmosphere. Means body layer only. Soft body and body layer skin only. Skin referred as skin. Skin only help in the absorption of the oxygen by diffusion methods. Like this. So these animals have certain characters. And reproduction. If you come to the reproduction happens by sexual and asexual methods. Sexual and asexual methods are there. Go through that. So, like when in the page number 89, they are given about all the certain characteristics. Just go through that. If you have any doubt, you can just call me. Understood? So, this is about the phylum Platyhelminthes. So, any doubt still here or any doubt in the three phylums, you can ask now. So, if you don't have any doubt, we will move for the next phylum. So these are the identifying characteristics of the phylum. So we'll move to the next phylum. So we'll move to the next group. Next that is phylum. Next element is, or as we call it as nematodes. We call it as nematodes. These are commonly called roundworms. 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 We call it as roundworm. They are called as flatworm. Flat element is flatworm. These are called roundworm because the body is elongated. So elongated, cylindrical body. Elongated, cylindrical, and unsegmented body. Segmented body. Unsegmented body. So you can see the picture here. Page number 90. Nematodes. Nematodes body is bilateral symmetry. See, bilateral symmetry means uh, if you cut the animal, if you cut the body of these animals means in any plane or any side, right? Bilateral symmetry. So these elements are bilaterally symmetrical. Means if you cut the body in any plane or any side, two equal half will come. Two equal half will be coming. So if the body is divided into two equal halves, when you cut any plane, any one plane, then they are called as symmetry, bilateral symmetry. There is one more symmetry called as radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. So if any plane, so more than two pieces are divided like here. This is the body. If it cut into many pieces and all the pieces are equally divided like that. Bilateral symmetry means if this is the body, so two equal division. This is bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry. This is radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. Bilateral and radial symmetry. This is about the symmetry. The body, if any plane, if any one plane, if it cut into two equal halves, that's called bilateral symmetry. The body cut into many parts, all the parts equally, then it's called radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. Just go through that. If you come across new word, please let me know. You can ask if you have doubt that new word. What is that? The meaning like that. These are free living. Some are parasitic in nature. Some are parasitic in nature. They have complete digestive system. Complete digestive system. Complete digestive system. Which contain mouth to anus. Mouth to anus. All the parts of the digestive system are present. Understood? So in between the alimentary canal means digestive system, and the body wall. There is a false cavity. False cavity called pseudocoelom. Pseudocoelom. Pseudo means false cavity. False cavity will be there. Understood? Understood? So false cavity, like if this is the body, I think that this is the enlarged body, or enlarged like this. So this is alimentary canal. This is alimentary canal. You think that means digestive system. This is the body wall. This is body wall, and this is alimentary canal. Alimentary canal. Alimentary canal. So in between this, there is a body cavity. Now this is called pseudocoelom. Pseudocoelom. Usually it's given in your textbooks here. So they have given in page number 90, Ascaris and Vacheria. These are the group of, these are the animals, these are the organisms which come under the phylum Nematoda. Usually, ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು ಜಂತುಳ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಜಂತುಳಗಳು ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆನೆಕಾಲ್ ರೋಗ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಸೊ ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟಾಸಿಸ್ in English it's called elephantiasis. The leg become like an elephant's leg, similar to elephant leg. So that disease is called due to the Ascaris, due to this group of animals. They do not have respiratory system. Skin helps in respiration. Skin helps in respiration. Skin only helps in the respiration. It will be very soft. This outside the body will be very soft. Reproduction happens by sexual method. So these are many are unisexual animals, unisexual organism. So I have come across another new word, unisexual. Unisexual means if the body is having only one sex organ, that is called as unisexual animal. Usually unisexual animals will do the sexual reproduction. Understood? So this is about, I told you this causes many of the diseases. So elephantiasis is one of the disease caused by these worms, filarial worms. It's given. See, Ascaris is given here. This is called. This will be residing in our. It will enter our body and complete its life cycle. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಜಂತುಳ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದಿದೆ ಫಿಲೇರಿಯಲ್ ವರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಿಲೇರಿಯಲ್ ವರ್ಮ್ಸ್. So these cause actually elephantiasis. ಆನೆಕಾಲ್ ರೋಗ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. elephantiasis. So elephantiasis is caused by filarial worm. So this is about the phylum Aschelminthes. Understood? So identifying character is that. So this is, they are called as roundworm, elongated body, cylindrical body. That was flatworm. These are roundworms. Then unsegmented body, and usually they are parasite. Some are free living, some are parasite. So digestive system is complete. This is important character. NS and sting. This is pseudocoelom. They do not have a respiratory system and they are respired by skin. Respiratory means respiration happens. They absorb the oxygen from the skin. And unisexual animals, and the reproduction happens by sexual methods. So this is about this group of animal. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Yeah. So I hope you don't have any doubt. So if you have any doubt, please ask now. So if you have any doubt, please ask now. I hope you understood. If you understood the lesson, please raise your hand so that I can end the class. Yeah. Read the textbook. Read the textbook so that you will come across some new words. And if you don't understand that new word, please call me or message me on WhatsApp. Okay then. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thank you.